so you don't have to. Today, we're going to learn how to give through Adventist giving. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to search for Adventist giving. So first things first, let's go to Google or your search engine of preference. You type in Adventist giving, and after that, you see it, boom, right there, Adventist giving. Perfect. So after we have got into AdventistGiving.org, we have to search for our churches. Now, it is important that you enroll your churches. As I'm going to show you in this example, we're going to use the name of a church, and one of them is enrolled and one of them is non-enrolled. So let's search for it, Glendale Spanish Seventh-day Adventist Church. And as you see, there are two Glendale Spanish Seventh-day Adventist churches. One is in California, the other one is in Arizona. One of them is enrolled, the other one is not. If you click the one that is not enrolled, then that one will take you to the registration page. Make sure that you give this to your pastor and your treasurer so that they can register, so that you can give your tithes and offerings online. But in this example, we're going to use the one that is already enrolled. Once you click, you get taken to the online envelope. You have different categories. Of course, the tithe goes first. Then you have the local church. Then you have the conference and the union. And then you have the world church and the different items underneath. So let's say for this example, you earn $1,000. Tithe will be $100. And then you have the local church. Now, something that is very important for the local church is that this is the actual money that your church keeps to operate on the day-to-day. The tithe all goes to the conference, but the local church, these categories right here on the local church, they're the ones that are used for evangelism, Christian education, local budget, pay the bills, things of that nature. And of course, there are other categories that can be added. As you see here in Spanish, there it says conquistadores, which is pathfinders, adventurers, flowers, pastor de jóvenes, which means youth pastor. But let's say that you work in the women's ministry, Ministerio de la Mujer, 25. And then you want to give 25 for local budget. Remember, this is what your church actually keeps. The conference in the union, again, goes to the conference in the union. And you have La Sierra University, you have the Impact, Young Adult Ministries, whatever you want to give. And then, of course, the World Church. Then you have World Budget right there, Hope for Humanity. All of that money also goes away. So here you have more offering categories for the conference or the union. And then we're just going to continue. Let's say $150. Now we get to log in, register, or guest. And of course, it is important that we register so that we keep records for our taxes, especially right now at the time of this recording, the tax season is coming. So make sure that you keep and that you register. This is our recommendation. But right now we're going to just do it as a guest. So as a guest, it's going to ask you pretty much the same questions. It's going to ask you your first name, your last name, email, country where you're from, and things of that nature. So this time around, we're going to use fictitious names. Of course, we're going to just make up some names. Jaime Jesus, that is a last name, a Spanish last name. And email, we're just going to leave it blank. It says optional. I was going to go with Aruba, but we're going to actually go with the United States. So just to make it very easy. Right there. We're going to just make up an address. Something that I want to mention is this is a very easy way to give your tithes and offerings. Even you can put it up every week, every 2 weeks, and so on and so forth, depending on how often you get paid. After that screen, you get prompted to a new credit or debit card that you want to use, or you can use electronic check. There's no surcharge, so you don't get charged more. You put your routing number, account number, things of that nature, and it's really easy. But that's pretty much all the information. After that, you're just going to click to continue. And well, you just give your tithes and offerings. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.